Well, welcome to the month of May, everybody. Can you believe it's already May? Confirmations next week. School's ready to be out. Colleges are already graduating. Time is flying by. And I think it's very appropriate that we hear these words from Jesus today because there is just a simple reminder. Today's just simple. The simple reminder that we all need sometimes of what we're about. Love. That's it. Love one another. That's the message. And don't mistake that is not anything cheesy. Christian love is not about, oh, I think you're nice even though I don't like you, and I want to have you over for Christmas. And no, Christian love is, I'm going to do the very best and greatest thing for the person who's in front of me. That's it. I'm going to do the very best thing for the person who's standing right here. I may have no liking of this person, but I'm going to do the best for that person. That's love. That's Christian love. That's why he says no greater love has one than to lay down his life, because love is rooted in a denial of myself, because I'm going to focus my attention on this person who's right here. Love one another. That's it. That's it. Love one another. It's really simple. And he says if you do that, your joy will be complete. And I think the joy is complete, maybe not so much in the moment, but at the end of a good day. That's when the joy sets in. You had a good day, you worked hard, you loved, you did it right, and at the end of the day, you're like, that was a good day. That's joy. So I want to share briefly an encounter of how I was taught a lesson in this kind of love. And it happened when I was in Guatemala. About 10 years ago, I did a mission down there. It's a very poor country. I was a priest, and I went with some people who were from there. We took medical supplies, and we're going to do all this good for you, which we tried. And every day I would go, and I'd go in this little village, and I'd visit the homebound and the sick, and I'd take them a grocery bag of medicine, and if they had kids, I'd bring school supplies, all this kind of stuff, and we would go, and I would spend time at their home. And every time, this is what would happen. Gosh, these people are dirt poor. And they would make the nicest lunch for me. I was not hungry at all, because everywhere I went, they fed me. I gained like 15 pounds in 10 days. But I'd show up to their house, these people had nothing. And 9 times out of 10, this is what happened. And oh my gosh, it was so hard for me. They would kill their chicken to make me lunch. They might only have 1 or 2 chickens, and they would kill their chicken for me. And I'm like, don't do that. But they were loving me. So do I not eat the chicken? Oh no, I ate every bit of it, even though I was full up to my gills. All they wanted to do was the very best for the person in front of them. To great sacrifice to themselves. And I left thinking, I understand why Jesus says, blessed are the poor, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. But not only that, he says, the kingdom of heaven are for like those who are like little children. I have little nieces and nephews, and I've been around your little children. Children at a certain age, like Jasper there maybe, is they'll have a little toy in their hand, and you'll walk up next to that child, and that child will go, here. Your kids ever do that? Just go, here. And you take the toy, and you go, here. And then he takes the toy back. Now, after a little while, that grows out, right? And it's like, mine. Then our human nature sets in. But that's not how they are at first. At first, they're like, here, take it. And so Jesus is just reminding us to go back to being that. Here, take it. And it's not just about things. It's about love and doing the best thing for that person right there, which might be being kind. It might be saying a nice word. It might be giving a helping hand. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter. The idea is love one another. And he made it a command. As I said, he only gave us one new commandment. Love one another. And the reason I believe he made it a commandment is that God commands us to do the things that don't come so natural to ourselves. He commands us to do the things that we're not going to do unless we're commanded. I don't need any commands to eat quesadillas and bean and cheese burritos. I will do it every time. No one has to tell me to do it. You as parents, maybe with your children, You had to command them to brush your teeth. None of my nieces and nephews, my sisters and brothers tell me, none of my little nieces and nephews at night go, Mom, Dad, can I please brush my teeth? You have to command them to do it because it's good for them. And then after a while, it becomes a habit, and they brush their teeth on their own, and they understand why they do it. God commands us to love one another because we might not do it naturally on our own. So he commands us, and then it becomes a habit, and we begin to do it on our own, and we understand why we do it. So love one another. Today it's really simple. Simple message. Just love one another. That's it.